Hello YouTube, it is me, Zannderx, the loveliest man in your life. How you guys doing today? I know you guys love coming by, watching my videos, cause I'm sexy. I know my voice is all fucked up and everything, but quick little update on the perk challenges. I am down to my very last perk challenge, and it is called Trip Delayed. Now, it's really not that hard to do because the perk is awesome. You run by the Claymore, you run by the IMS. I love it where people, burping up in your face. I love when people use IMS. I just run by it, go behind a wall. I love that, but it's not a lot of people use that stuff. And you know me, I'm not about having my friends go to the other team and get those challenges done. I'm trying to do it about as legit as I can, and I have to wait for people. Then I have to wait for people. Now, in this gameplay is an awesome kick-ass gameplay. Now, this one I go 47-9. 47-9. I know it's not. It's one of my great. I don't put up those 80s and 1s, 80 and 2s like those other YouTubers, because you know why? I'm trying to keep it real. I'm a very average gamer. I'm not the best in the world, but I can put up some numbers, and I do that for you guys. And I'm doing it with different weapons. Right now, I'm not repeating the same weapons. I'm not putting up the same videos with me using the same weapon that I've been using forever. I've switched up my weapons so many different times, and I'm good with a lot of weapons. I love using new weapons. I love getting to learn new things, and I love doing that stuff. And that's just crazy stuff that I got going on. Now, today, I'm going to try something new. Rather than talking about something that might be relevant or something like that, I decided today that I'm going to talk about a story when I was growing up. So we're going to call this Story Time with Road to Mastery, Story Time with Zannderx. Now, the story I decided to pick was, all in all, it was a great time in my life. Don't look at this, because that right there, I forget what I was doing, because I did record this in theater mode. I forget what I was doing. I was changing to color blindness. As you can see, Monkey talked me into changing to color blindness, and because it changes the name's colors, and it's pretty cool. It makes your enemies orange. It makes your teammates like a bright blue, and yeah, I like it, and it's cool. It's gonna take get used to, because I've been playing the other way, and I'm gonna see if I can like it and see if it's any different. It's not really any different. The names, I think, stick out a lot more. I'm not colorblind, but they stick out a lot. Like, you can see an orange name better than you can see a red name. You probably see the orange name before you will see a red name coming up, as in your eyes actually seeing it, not the color and being faster than the other color. None of that stuff. But back to story time with Zannderx. Now, I know I explained a story a while ago about a relationship I was in and how I met my ex-fiance over a period of 7 years, and how we got together and how that came into play. Now, I wanted to share with you guys a dating mistake for me in high school. Now, I don't mean I took a girl to a bar, I took a girl to a place and I made her pay. I'm not talking about dating mistake like that. I'm talking about overbooking myself in high school. And it was and I didn't like overbook myself to where I was doing 3 hours with one girl, 3 hours. No, I mean overbooked, like I was hopping from movie to movie to movie. And because then I worked there and it was free, so I never booked the same movie. I've had different movies, and I even watched a movie that she didn't want to watch, and I was like, all the other ones are sold out and stuff like that. I lied my motherfucking ass off. Now this way, I'm about to die here because I'm stupid and I didn't wait. I just shot. But now, I was a sophomore in high school, and I'm in high school in Florida, and I go through this, and I was in band class, because, you know, I play the alto saxophone, and I like playing music, and it was fun for me. So, I was in band class, and yes, I do know back then, because I was just like that, and that band geeks, as we put them, band geeks, they're very curious about their sexuality, just like they put into American Pie. That's about 100% true. A lot of band geeks, they love the sex, or it's weird. They're a weird family, and it's cool. When I was a band geek, that was one girl I was talking to. Another girl was a girl on my cross-country team, because yes, in cross-country, girls run, and they can be pretty fast, and I decided this is bullshit right here. Watch, ready? 3, 2, 1, and and somehow I died. But whatever. And then I was talking to a girl that that it was in my crowd. Oh, I just totally lost it. And I don't try to do a bunch of cuts to make it perfect. I go as straight up forward as much as I can. Try to get it all in one recording and everything. Now, I had the Band Geek girl, my cross country team girl, and then overall I had the ROTC girl. Now, most of you might not be believing this because you see what I am now. When I was in high school, I was a lot skinnier and I was very athletic, and I still am very athletic. I'm just rounder, as you might say it. And if anything, I'll just have my brother come on. If any of you guys disagree with me, I'll have my brother come on here. He'll confirm it for you. My brother, and he hates me because of it, and he'll explain, hopefully. But yes, and at these times, it was during the process of the day. It wasn't like one after the other. I slowly met these girls, obviously, during the day, and I asked them, hey, you want to go out? And they were like, yeah, I'm free Friday. And then I was like, okay, this time. And then the next one, I asked her out, and she's like, oh, yeah, I'm free Friday. And I didn't pick this up until about the time I got home, where all three of them, and I scheduled them about 30 to 45 minutes apart, if I can remember correctly. Now, the first one, we ended up, at the time, I think what was out, the movie that we were about to go watch, I'm trying to remember, what was that movie? Fuck, I can't remember the movie, but I go with the first one, and my manager was like, here, we can let you in, here, go. We went to the movie, and then I was like sitting there, and one of the girls texted me, and she's like, oh, where are you? I'm outside the movie theater. And I was like, oh, shit. And then I was like, oh, God, this is not going to be well. And then all I remember is that each one of them were separated. And I did the worst thing I ever did. Instead of canceling the other two and trying to reschedule, I was saying to myself, I could do this. I could do this. So I ended up texting her back and says, I'm coming out through the food court, meet me there. So the movie started, and I asked the girl that I was with in the movie theater right now if she wanted anything from the concessions. She said yes. So I left the theater, went and got the girl at the food court, got her into a movie, then got the concession food, brought it back to the first girl, and then pretended my mom called, and went to the back to the second girl, bringing her concession food, sat in that movie theater for a little bit, and then that's when I got the dreaded number 3 message, text message, and I decided to keep going with it, and I did, and it turned out pretty well. It was a hassle. I never got to see any of those movies, but it was okay. I didn't pay for them, so I'm okay with that. I didn't get to see any of those movies. I spent a little time with each one. I would say maybe 45 minutes each one, and that was me getting up and down, pretending I had to go to the bathroom, and a lot of stuff. And I learned from my mistakes. Don't ever write down all your appointments. Pretty much, that was in high school. Now I'm not that way, obviously, because I'm fat and no girl wants to date me in the first place. But after all this and everything, I planned a little better. I wrote down all my engagements, and I had them in my phone, so I didn't just say okay, because usually I didn't have anything to do, so I always said okay because I never had anything to do, so I would just do it. And then later on, I started to have them scheduled out to where they were like 2 to 3 days apart and stuff like that. And I worked it out. I got it going. And guys, any of you kids that are going into high school and middle school, don't do this. Don't do this because, one, it's never going to work out very well. The girls don't like it. You might like it. It might seem cool to your friends. The girls don't like it. And it's not going to work out for you the way you would like it to. And it's just going to drive you crazy. And you're going to have this mentality growing up that you can get away with this kind of stuff, and then you're going to lose an awesome relationship that you have that you're going to regret losing for the rest of your life because of how much you miss that individual. and it's just something you're gonna have to deal with if you choose to do it. I'm just letting you know, so when I find out that you guys are like, oh, I'm in this situation, what should you do? It's like, haven't you watched my videos, moron? I told you not to do it. I told you no, stay away and don't do it. I told you to prioritize and do stuff like that, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hey, sorry about that, guys. The roommate came in. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed my little story, and live from my mistakes, okay? Hope you guys have a great day. Peace.